It's your girl T here, back with the Tea Time Tuesday bitch. Yeah, I know we're having a beautiful, blessed day because we're tea timers. It's absolutely what we do. Our affirmation of the day is I stay attached and unbothered. We stay attached and unbothered. We're tea timers, so we don't attach to the final outcome. It's just how we roll. That's what this video is about today, is about attaching or detaching, which is a buzzword in the manifestation community, but it's been around forever. Detachment has been talked about by so many people in so many different ways. And for those of you who don't know what detaching means, it's detaching from the neediness or urgency of your desire. And that's not to say that we can't really want something, or we can't really picture ourselves having something and it makes us happy. It's just almost an obsessive need to see it manifest in the 3D before we can feel like we have it already, or we put our life on hold until the desire pops in our 3D before we can enjoy and appreciate the present moment or what's happening currently in our world. An example of this would be if you are going through your day-to-day and you're manifesting, let's say $100,000 or $10,000 or whatever amount you want to put in there, and you are like, I can't go to this movie, or I can't hang out with my friends until I get this money. I can't start living my life because this money is going to mean that my life is going to be fun, which means that I can have fun. You have to, detachment is an art form. It's something that a lot of people haven't mastered yet, and it is walking through the world unbothered, putting yourself into a cage and being unbothered by what's happening in your 3D around you, meaning like the reality that you can physically touch, see, smell, taste, what have you. Because we all know the 3D is a compilation of our old energy, our old identity, our old thoughts, our old beliefs. And so if you are hinging your happiness or lack thereof on something that you are manifesting, it's going to be a bumpy road for you. But when you can learn to detach or energetically cut the cord from being needy for something that you want, it will make your manifestation process a whole lot smoother and a whole lot easier, and most of the time will bring a lot of your manifestations in. I know a lot of you are manifesting SPs, and so many of you, when you're talking to me about what's happening, you're like, you're clinging on to a technique, like, I'm visualizing them, I'm talking to them, I'm doing all the affirmations, but I hate to say it, but they're not here yet. Well, they are there. They're in your 40, which is your real reality. And you're so focused on the lack of the SP being there physically, meaning you don't have your manifestation yet, or you're unsuccessful at manifesting your SP. We have to take energy and put it back onto ourselves. How do we feel? Who are we? Who do we declare ourselves to be in our 40 reality, energetically, etc.? And then we walk through our reality as that newfound identity, that newfound person. And if you truly embody the state of thinking that everything in your life is perfect and it's always going your way, you'll find the need or desperation towards a desire that you used to desire with a fury will lessen, because you feel so whole and complete within yourself by constantly giving yourself the validation that you seek from external people, places, or things. When we give ourselves the energy and the validation that we're looking for throughout the day, your pedestal that you had your desire on lowers, and it becomes almost unimportant to you, because you are so fulfilled within yourself that that thing that you used to put so high in your reality and your level in your reality doesn't matter half as much anymore, because you feel so good within yourself. Being unbothered is such a beautiful place to be in, when you can walk through your life and take stock of all the beautiful things that are happening around you, instead of counting the things that aren't working out for you or aren't going your way. And when you can fully embody the place where you feel like everything is working out for you and you will have what you want because you already give it to yourself and you know your power, when you step into your power, the detached component of manifestation will naturally start happening for you, because you won't have an attachment to that person said this, it means that this isn't happening, it's going this way, this needs to be coming in for me so that I feel happy and fulfilled. You will just be happy and fulfilled. And when you are happy and fulfilled, and you don't care what's happening outside of you, you maintain that place of peace and happiness, and you're just content within yourself, you become magnetic. And when you're magnetic, things just come in for you. People want to be around you. Desires float into your world because your subconscious knows that you don't necessarily need those things because you already have them, so they come in freer for you. It's like when you're trying to find keys or something you lost, and you let go of the thought and you're like, oh well, they'll figure itself out, and you look under a sock or a shoe and it's right there for you. That's because you've detached from needing it. You don't want it anymore. It shows up for you. I'm telling y'all right now, when you can take the energy that you usually give to everybody else and put yourself on the back burner, when you take all that powerful energy and put it back into yourself and start filling your own cup, you will naturally become detached, because you will be pouring so much into yourself that the other things will take a back seat to you being the priority. When you declare at the beginning of the day who you are, and before you go to bed at night, and you stay in that new identity, you won't need the outside things half as much as you used to, because you will be so fulfilled and so focused on yourself that those things will become way less important than they used to be. When we are constantly seeking validation and external things to make us happy, we feel empty. We feel like, oh, you got that money, you got that SP, but why do I still feel so unhappy? You get the body that you want, you still feel bad about yourself, or you still feel energetically low. It's because we, again, are attaching ourselves to external things as opposed to going internal and making ourselves a priority and loving up on ourselves and becoming the attachment that we need. We're attaching ourselves to ourselves, essentially. And when we step into our knowing and our new identity and the place where we feel so whole, so healthy, so wonderful within ourselves that nothing outside of us can shift or move us from our place of peace, we will become unbothered. We will become detached. We won't pedestalize things outside of us, and we will live a more fulfilled and happy existence where things will just stick to us like white on rice, or they'll magnetize into us, and we won't have to work that hard for them. If you guys want more videos on detachment, let me know. And if you're still not understanding the concept, let me know. But look at it like this. I'll give you an example. My father has been diagnosed with diabetes. He eats whatever he wants, whenever he wants, against all doctor's orders. And when you ask him, are you going to start eating healthy? He just jokes about it, and he doesn't. But his blood sugar stays good. For the way he treats his body, he should be at a way different point. But he has an internal belief that he can eat whatever he wants and do whatever he wants, and he stays good. This is an example of how you become detached from what's going on. I'm not advising anyone with diabetes to go eat a box of cookies. Don't get me there. I'm just saying, when you have a stronger belief system internally than what's happening outside of you, you can literally navigate whichever situation you want with ease and get what you want no matter what outside of you says, because your beliefs and your energy and where you focus your attention is king. Try it with things today. Like, try when you usually would spaz out about something happening in your 3D, say to yourself, that's okay, everything works out for me, and let go of it, and see how quickly that thing rolls itself into the correct position for you. Some of you might just need this video and might need to know, hey, I've done that long enough. I've done enough affirmations. I've declared this enough. I'm going to let go of it and just let it work itself out, and go back to focusing on yourself and declaring who you are, and that thing will roll in for you. Detachment is a beautiful, powerful thing. Start utilizing it today and see how much easier your reality becomes, because nothing has meaning until we assign it a meaning. So everything is neutral until you decide it becomes important or positive or negative, bad or good, etc. So use everything around you to your advantage. I love y'all, but not as much as you should be loving yourselves. Have a beautiful, blessed Tuesday. Bye.